Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we finished up all the remaining side quests at the Imperial capital of Alchemoth, and for our troubles, we got another item for the other Collectopedia. This time, letting you know ahead of time, we are going to be going around Bionis getting a few more things done in the way of preparations before we move onward. Not going to be any story progress in this video, but you know, as per usual, I wanted to let you know that. Kicking things off though, I wanted to do a heart-to-heart before we leave Aerith Sea. This one's gonna involve Dunban, as you can tell with who I'm playing as. But what lucky lady will be living the dream of many a fangirl all over the world by sharing this gorgeous view with Dunban? Find out in A Gift for a Loved One! And it's Charla. Dunban, you look happy. I know, you're getting married! And to whom exactly? Alright, that was just a wild guess. What's up? I think she was, like, scouting there. Fiora gave me the most remarkable present. Oh, is that what's in your hand? It is indeed. It's a rare insect found only around Colony 9. We haven't been to Colony 9 with Fiora except that really short time when we recruited somebody to Colony 6. Apparently she was very diligent when she was there. Ooh, I hate creepy crawlies. I'd love to, thank you. Well, it does look unusual. We don't get those at Colony 6. She remembered the exact type I like. Ah, no wonder you were beaming. Wouldn't you be if someone gave you something you liked? Yes, getting presents always feels nice, if it's something I like. Yeah, it can be annoying to get something you have no use for. Like fruit. I don't like fruit. If someone gave me fruit, I wouldn't know what to do with it. But the thought is still nice. That's very true, but some people are particularly clueless. The other day, Shulk gave Ricky an old machine part, for instance. He did? What was he thinking? Everyone knows if it's not food, Ricky's not going to be interested. I was there. Poor Ricky. He was so confused. I just stood and laughed. Shulk's a bit slow on the uptake. Maybe he'll get the hang of these things someday. He certainly needs refining. He hasn't been giving Fiora anything ridiculous, has he? I hope not. If he did, Fiora would give him an earful. You really worry about those two, don't you? Haha, that I do, Charla. Because Shulk's the one to marry Fiora. I know it. Hello, Bionis to Dunban! Oh, sorry, Charla. I was thinking about a present to give Fiora in return. Any ideas? A husband! Okay, no, not really. Well, maybe so. Maybe he was thinking about giving Fiora Shulk as a gift. He was thinking about marriage after all. But in all seriousness, that is an incredibly helpful heart-to-heart. I've mentioned before that when characters say they like and don't like things in cutscenes and things like that, it really is true. Dunban actually likes bugs but doesn't like fruit. Charla doesn't like bugs at all. Ricky likes food. Shulk likes machine parts. All those things. Remember these things when gifting items to your party members. It really does make a difference. Not only that, but the other roots of that heart-to-heart tell you even more about what characters like and dislike, so definitely pay attention to that in the end of this video. But if you're looking at the screen, you know that we are going back to Colony 6. This is kind of where I wanted to go. We were inviting a lot of people to Colony 6 as we were going around Bionis doing things, and I was kind of building up to a revisit so we could get the reconstruction going yet again. Hi there, Juju. I am so happy you're not a permanent party member, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Believe it or not, we are not going to be leveling up nature to level 3 this time. Why is that? The frickin' ice cabbages! Ugh. One of my least favorite items easily. There is a trade for this item that is not open yet, and frankly, I don't want to run around Valak Mountain to find 2 of these dang things. If you want to try, they most commonly spawn in the boss's room in the lava cave. I know. Strange, because fire is, you know, quad effective on grass ice, but okay, fine, go ahead. What I do want to do, however, is special. All I need to do is get a snow element, 2 of them actually, and a lemonade sky, so I'm gonna go grab those. Juju, I am back with everything you asked for. I don't have any idea what a lemonade sky is and how you are going to be using it to build a park, but go ahead. As you can see, there it is. Well, then again, a fountain flowing with lemonade, I'd kind of like to own something like that, not gonna lie. No idea how everything else fits in like the snow element. I don't see any sort of snow here, but we get reconstruction up 4. Not only that, but due to this being a special location, every time you visit, it will have some item orbs for you. Wait a minute, where are they? I said it's going to have... There's no item orbs, what the hell? Do you know where they went? Me was a member of Napon Merchants sometime before. Me visit many places on Bionis and one time see strange door. It was mysterious and me not able to open it. Me wonder what in there. Well, more importantly, if you talk to this guy, he will say to be careful what you give people. He mentions that Hereupon like bugs, but Charlotte hate bugs. I have no idea how just a regular Colony 6 resident knows this. Maybe he moved here and just happened to know them through that? Does this guy have anything important? Restoring special facilities let you find collectibles lying around. Yeah, I know. I would like to collect them, but none of them are here. Oh, as I was going around talking to people, they spawned. I got a love crane and what else? A whitetail. All right. Other than that, there is a heart-to-heart here. Can we view it? No! You need to have Ricky and Fiora at near max affinity anytime. We're not gonna meet those requirements for quite a long time, just saying. Back on track, that is all I wanted to do in the way of reconstruction while we were here in Colony 6. We're not done here. There are a couple of side quests I would like to knock out, one of which you might recall we got last time. Oh yeah, that's right, this place was under attack by giant man-eating lizards. I completely forgot. Sure sounded peaceful to me. Oh, back down to the bottom of the hill, right where I cut away. Either I walked right past them, or they don't appear in the rain. I'm willing to bet it's the rain thing. Let's just Soaring Tempest them. Oh my god, that is so cool. Wow, almost done. That was remarkably easy after I used the Soaring Tempest. It just took a little while because there were 5 of them. We are all done here. Now on to the real first quest. Back in the very heart of Colony 6 near the Reconstruction HQ, there are now 2 restaurants here. You will get these when you invite Hoko from Frontier Village, that frustrated chef who wanted to leave, and Talonith, the incredibly talented chef who was bored with the people of Alchemoth that we invited last time. With both of them invited as well as Makrish from Alchemoth, you will get a chain of side quests that is very, very worth your time if you can do it. Let's get it started by talking to Hoko. Apparently he's got problems here as well. Hoko in deep trouble right now. Hoko hardly have time to think. Hoko in trouble because Hoko cooking a big bad storm. You mean the rain that's kind of coming in this? Oh, customers are getting sick from what he is cooking. They also never finish his food and sometimes run away. Apparently you were not an ungrateful cook, you were just a really bad one who thought he had talent. Wow, that was actually pretty tactless of me to say. He's mentioning a wing-headed cook as his competition. That is indeed Talonith, who we already invited, who is his rival restaurant. I had the pleasure of sampling one of your dishes. I must say, I truly believe part of my soul that— Wow! What? You are mean hom-hom. Dunban, how tactless of you. I thought you were, like, more subdued than that. Wow. Who knew Dunban could be so brazen with his insults? Anyway, we have Cook-Off Counterattack. There are multiple quest objectives here. We get a Sleep Resist 4 gem for this. Not bad at all. Did we gain no affinity from doing this? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. We got some with Melia. I have completed none of these objectives just from playing the game normally, so I'm gonna be right back. Worth mentioning, while I was out getting the items, my inventory filled up yet again, so I decided to sell the entire last page of my materials, as well as any crystals that were level 2 or below, except for the colored ones. Back with your ingredients, totally tactless. You can take these, fresh ingredients are the key to Hoko's new recipe. Imagine an expensive-looking cooking animation placed right here over this black screen. Wait, hold on, 2 seconds. Hoko's food tastes like food at last! Friends want to try? No freebies here. Friends must pay like everyone. You're welcome for gathering all of your ingredients, good sir. You'd be kind of up the creek without a paddle if it wasn't for us, but... Okay, guess we'll be paying you so you can stay in business. Thanks. Hoko feel like cooking for all of Bionis! We complete Cook-Off Counterattack, we'll take our gem, and... Now for a twist, remember how tactless Dunban was? He was standing in his ingredients the whole time, tainting them with his muddy boots. With Dunban finished with sticking his muddy shoes in your food, here is Ryan to do the same. So yes, he has gotten rumors about his yummy food in the past 12.5 seconds, but he has many regulars. Stuff really moves fast in this world, I gotta say. Maybe their universe operates in a different time than us, if the sun does. If their sun operates in different roles, I mean. Anyway, cooking war is still raging on. We need to get Coco some more juicy ingredients for his restaurant. It needs charcoal eggs, honey rhubarbs, and tropical radishes. I'm just talking really fast. You sure you're gonna win this thing with those ingredients? Hoko believe he can win! Help me or keep eating Hoko's swill-tasting snacks. Get moving, people. I'm sick of his stuff as it is. Ryan, you are even less tactful than Dunban. We have Cook-Off Comeback. So we gotta find multiple ingredients, just like last time. Multiple objectives. No sweat, we'll be done before you know it. Yes, let us aim to resolve this matter as quickly as possible. Well, we're 1 out of 3 already within 1 second. Do we have the others? No. Well, This allows me to show off something that is really funny. Remember how he had that, competition that he was complaining about that was making business hard for him? Well, remember that high NTS chef Taloneth that was, like, super talented? Yeah, that's his competition, and it's just down the street. And funnily enough, if you trade with him, we can very deceitfully obtain the charcoal legs that he needs and just hand them off to Taloneth's competition. I know, kind of funny, isn't it? Run has solved all your troubles. We got the ingredients you asked for. Hoko was worried friends would fail, and Hoko's food get worse. Wait here, and Hoko makes something for friends to try. Whoa, ho, that tastes great. Or he didn't just say that, never mind. So you can never lose with all this scrummy, yummy ingredients. Scrummy sounds like a bad thing. Hoko have bad news. Friends not get free food. Hoko want friends to come back as paying customers. Well, we didn't get free food, but at least he gave us some heavy gauntlets. Let's take those, and we are not done yet, of course. Personally, I don't think it's very fair that we only helped out Hoko and then tricked his competition into helping him, so how about we talk to him? Besides, he's got a quest for us now anyway, now that we completed that one. You must have heard what people say about my food. Bland, plain, tasteless. Some even say second best. I was once the sole ruler of food here, self-crowned, I admit. The frustration has me tossing and turning through the night. That doesn't sound good. You think? Yet I had a revelation after a fact-finding mission to Hoko's. The quality of his produce is astonishingly high. Why, thank you. I picked it myself. However, I will not sink so low as to copy his methods. Well, he sure copied yours. He used items that were straight from your pocket. So he wants to up the utensils that he's using, and he is going to make us do it. Yeah, it's a great idea. Better cooking utensils. That reminds me, Fiora needed a new chopping knife. But she would have got angry if I'd given her one for her birthday. Considering that she uses those to fight, you know, well, she doesn't use knives anymore. She uses more so dual swords, but you know what I mean. She still used those to fight in her Hom's life. We got Cook-Off Final Blow. We got to get a Sky Frying Pan. A Sky Frying Pan. I thought the Collectopedia items were wacky enough, but that takes the cake over anyone we've seen so far. At least I think it does. Maybe you don't agree. We were told we needed to go to the Sky Stage on Bionis Lake to do those. We're going to start from the Kamos Guidepost skip travel point. And I gotta say, I am happy to be back. We haven't been to Bionis Lake in quite a while, and it's just as breathtaking as ever. I know we've been to some really amazing places on our journey, and I know that there's been areas that have just totally trumped this. I mean, try to think back to the start of our journey if this was the first run through Bionis for you. Remember how huge this area seemed when we crawled out onto it for the first time? Think about how much bigger places got from there. Think about how impressed you were with this when you first crawled out onto the leg. It's just the fact that the world got so much bigger, so much better, so much grander since then. It's really impressive because when you're running around on the leg for the first time, just with how linear a lot of RPGs have been in the last generation, you're really blown away by it all. But no, I guess for this game it just wasn't good enough. Anyway, we're on the Sky Stage. You can see why it is called that. We have the endless sea below us. We're just kind of out on this bit of land that has a few walkways extending out to it. It's, yeah, if the Bionis were to just twitch a little bit, I think we'd be pretty screwed right about now because this would crumble and fall, similar to how Metalface met his demise. We got the Sky Frying Pan. Let's go back to Colony 6. So do frying pans just magically fall from the sky in this universe? If that was a weather, condition here, that would be very, very bad. Culinary delights might satisfy even the Titans themselves. You wish to feed the Mechonis. Okay. So he needs Nature's Stove. So you want a bunch of rocks and sticks that you can light on fire over, like, some other sticks? This item is found in the X-Watering Hole in the Land of Terrible Draw Distance, or Machna Forest, whichever you want to call it. Okay, I shouldn't really be so hard on this place. The bad draw distance is, well, everywhere. I was gonna say it's not everywhere, and then it just kind of happened right in front of me, and it's still happening right now. I know that it's not technically draw distance, it's just kind of, you know, what am I trying to say here? The low polygon models being updated with higher polygon models when you get close to them, whatever that procedure is called. I can't remember it right now. You know, for being such a high-tech guy, you think you would have brought your technology with you instead of using a frying pan we found on the ground in a grassy meadow and then using a stove that we found up a waterfall. But whatever floats your boat, man. I just mentioned a waterfall and I said boat. Nah, it's not really all that good now. Even for my standards, that's still pretty bad. The improvement is immediately evident. Hoko is done for. You are awfully aggressive when it comes to beating out a rival chef. He's just a little nop-on. You don't need to, like, kick him while he's down. I guess he is up, though. Cook-Off Final Blow is completed. For that, we get our heavy boots. Seems their competition will rage on in peace without us now that we have been traitors to Hoko. We're going back to the Reconstruction HQ, which is right near where we were. I don't think I even needed to skip travel, but hey, I'm lazy, damn it. We got Makrish here with a related quest for us. Oh, what can I do? Oh, it's you again. Ooh, sound like something wrong. Tell Ricky, tell Ricky. Do not get overexcited, Ricky. I shall ask for more details, so let us ask together, Ricky. I can see him, like, stroking his head and, like, holding on to him while he's doing this. Thank you kindly. I shall share something with you. I've always practiced acceptance of other cultures and people. That's why, back in Alchemoth, I lived with a Nop-On boy. But one day, he just up and left. I'm worried that he might be lost and hungry or worse. Ricky feel for bird girl. It not like good Nop-On little pawn to run away from kind bird lady. You understand, good. But let's not get sidetracked by me being correct. Yes, Ricky, sorry. What a good little thing you are. I've searched for him everywhere, you see, but I can't find him. Would you be so kind as to lend a hand in his search? Well, Ricky doesn't really have hands, he just has little nubs, but I'd be happy to lend a nub in your search. We have to locate the missing Napo Rick. This quest is a little bit different. You need to have gotten at least special level 2 in Colony 6 in order to complete this one. But I believe you can accept it by just simply having Makrish accepted, migrated over to Colony 6. The reason why you must have at least special level 2 in Colony 6 to complete this is that you will only find Napo Rick hanging out at the Armu Farm. He will not be here prior to you accepting this quest, he is just here now. Well, what? It be you guys! I never thinks anyone would discover that I moved here. Oh well, cans I do something for you? I like your dialect, by the way. Makrish me looking for me. You guys just don't stop helping people, does you? Well, I have expected she was come looking for me. I supposes I should visit her and say hello once in a while, and I be dying for a good meal. See you around the colony. Well, Napo Rick has moved here. We get Reconstruction +2 and 1 population. By doing this quest, we've actually gotten more completion in the way of the Reconstruction. I know, kind of interesting. However, even though Makrish seemed really concerned for him, he didn't really seem too happy to see her. And if you check the affinity chart, they don't even have an affinity link right now. We found it for you, but you might not be too pleased. Oh, never mind, you are very pleased. You give us a lot of affinity points. How could you repay us? Lots of gold, some outdated equipment, and maybe a good gem or 2. How adorable. guess I should expect nothing less from you kind souls. After all, you're the ones who are rebuilding the colony for us. You're so nice. It won't be long before this colony is truly multicultural. I already kind of feel like this area is a melting pot in and of itself. We have Nop-On from Frontier Village that have rejoined with the Homs to move here. We have High Enti after being lost for thousands of years from the Homs civilization coming back. And then, of course, we have the Homs themselves, not just from Colony 6, but also from Colony 9. But while Makrish might clearly have another quest for us, Napo Rick has troubles of his own that we're going to help him out with first. I feels like a moth flying headfirst into an ether lamp over and over. How specific of you. I like how he talks like, I needs your help. I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them. We all have problems sometimes. Won't you tell us what's wrong? Now, don't tells me you forgot that great favor you dids me. After you found me, I went back to say hello to her. And before I knows it, I am back to square one and under her wings. She feed me awful food, my life be a living nightmare. She strokes and pats me nonstop and makes me sleep on her bed. The worst be when I haves to carry shopping like a pack armu. She treat me just like a servant. I can't bears it anymore. Help me wins my freedom back. I appreciate that I am still young and not worldly wise. But is this how Nop-On are treated back in the Imperial capital? Spot on, lady, it be terrible. To me, it just seems as if she is being a little overprotective. Maybe some middle-aged Nop-On like to be treated as pets. But I not be one of them. I feel as if she be mocking me. So, please help a guy in need. She is treating him as a pet, and that is not what the Nop-On are. We have looking for freedom. We need to find some smelly perfume from the poison swamp. Or, in addition to getting the smelly perfume for Napo Rick, we can take this matter over to Makrish and see what she thinks of this. As in any case, whenever we have an option, I'm going with the happier of the two. And believe it or not, the happier option is actually telling Makrish about this whole thing. She will know what he's planning now. Now I have a plan for him. Do you think you can get me some pure perfume? Its scent is magnificent and the complete opposite of his one. If you give that to Naporek, his plan will be foiled. This is a tough one. We need to go to the Divine Sanctuary on Great Machna Falls. And while we're here, I believe that because we gotta swim down to that little itty-bitty island you see way off in the distance, I think this would be a good time to mention something that I did between the last episode and this one. Remember how we completed all the side quests in Eretzi and Alchemoth last time? Well, I decided to make things feel a little bit more complete. I would go around and talk to all the NPCs after having completed all the quests available to us at the moment. Why is that? Well, I've mentioned before, and I've even shown, that sometimes NPCs will give you more affinity if you check in with them later after their line of quests is complete. I indeed did every single instance of this that I could find, and you can see all the conversations that in the upper corner right now. You don't get any substantial amount of affinity for this. I still have 4 stars with Upper Biona, so I didn't, like, reach 5 or anything from doing this, but I don't know what the footage I'm gonna use is gonna add up to, but at the end of it, you'll see my updated affinity chart if you want to compare it with yours. Like I said, not really necessary. You don't get any substantial amount of affinity from doing this, just little bits here and there, and if you want to do that and you want to make everybody feel happy, you might want to have all these conversations as well. I'm not entirely happy with it myself because I know that there are characters on the affinity chart that don't ever have any more quests for us, and yet they have affinity links that I don't currently have. I don't know why this is. I tried talking to a lot of NPCs, I tried looking stuff up, couldn't find anything. If you can help me on this, please let me know. It's not like we're on any kind of time crunch for getting them, but I'd still like to know sooner rather than later. Either way, per perfume is ours. It's pure perfume. That is actually very hard to say and a very good tongue twister. Maybe you should try saying it yourself sometime because I sure as hell can't say it into a mic very easily. We got something for you, but it might not be exactly what you asked for. I sees you have what I needs. Huh? Wait a minute, it smell good. If you be sure it will work, then I will use it. I shall go pampers myself up and puts my plan into action. This guy has the most amazing dialect. I will soon be free. I can listen to this guy talk all day. I like his S's that he's got at the end of all his words. I guess maybe he has a little bit of a lisp, though, but personally, I like to think of having some kind of Brooklyn accent where it's like, hey, you did something bad, or however they talk. Sorry if you're from Brooklyn, because I probably just butchered your dialect. Hey, you, we got what you asked for, or you asked for. Never mind, I'm bad at this. So, he smells like nature intended. Thank you for handing him the wrong perfume. Now I can cuddle and snuggle with him forever and ever. I don't know what the bother is with living with different people. I believe that it's beautiful being harmonious with everyone. Well, sounds like we were of some help if Ryan is any indication. See for yourself, look how happy they are now. They do indeed seem to be happy. Why are you saying this right in front of her? I am ever so happy. This is the best day ever. It's the best day. Okay, I won't even try to sing, because I know I'm terrible at it. We completed looking for freedom, and for doing that... Oh, whoa! I just skipped ahead of an achievement. We got Colony 6 Celeb. I believe that means, if I am not mistaken, that we have 3-star affinity with Colony 6. Yes! In addition to that, we also have I'm Not a Pet affinity between Makrish and Naporek. Should we have done the other option, it would have been orange affinity with I'm Free as the affinity link.
Hi there.
Hi there. Do you know Taloneth? Everyone is quick to praise his talent and flair for food, but I just don't see it. See, this is a related quest of sorts. I suppose everyone is different, but don't hate me for my tastes. You only gave us affinity. I thought you were gonna give us a quest. Yes, there we go. There's something I wish to tell you people, but I feel better talking to someone more thick-skinned. Most people can't understand the suffering I am going through. Oh, okay, I thought this was a Melia quest. I don't know about thick skin, but Ryan's about as thick-headed as it gets. It's you! Now listen up! You're to blame for making Hoko's food taste disgusting! I'm all ears. I would like to know, too. Forgive me, I lost composure for a second. But you must see his popularity is affecting the quality of his food. How can people even attempt to enjoy something so normal? Listen up, lady. Food is food. Eat up or shut up. That's what I say. Wow. When Dunban was saying, like, oh, God, like... Wow. Okay. Hoko's sloppy sludge is what she wants. Can you not see that, man? Alright already. Calm down before someone takes you away for disturbing the peace. It's actually kind of funny because Ryan's lines right here, now it's Ryan's lines, they're actually important to what he likes as gifts, similar to what we saw in the Heart to Heart earlier. Ryan likes just about anything. He doesn't really have many tastes, especially when it comes to food, so really meticulous detail that even a small line like that can actually be helpful to you when trying to gain affinity between the party. You're a weirdo, alright, no doubt about it. How long has it been since you last ate his stuff? I haven't eaten his food since he changed his taste, so about 20 days in total. Wow, time passes fast in this world considering we just helped him about 5 minutes ago. You must be starving for his old stuff then. Can nothing be done? Tell me. I need Hoko's old taste back. Then I can be myself again. Didn't believe him when I said this quest was related? We have Cook-Off Showdown, which we must complete her first quest in order to do. We need to speak to Hoko and see if he'd be willing to change his taste back. I know this is a typical request, but the pain, you could never understand. This longing. Hurry, please! Wow, when you said you were losing composure, you weren't kidding, lady. Hello, Hoko. Yeah, we got a favor for you. That high-end girl always came by here because she wants your old food. Can you make your old bad-tasting meals? What is it with us being totally tactless to Hoko entirely? I mean, I'm glad that he takes it so well, though, but he seemed to have a bit of a temper when we first invited him. I'm kind of amazed he's not shouting at us. So, she wants special food. Just make it for her already or someone's gonna die, man! Man, when she said that she wanted somebody thick-skinned, we really delivered on her request, if Ryan's saying stuff like that. Of course, when anything, no matter how bad, changes for the better, there's always that one person to complain. Case in point, McCrish actually liking this slop. That'd not sound good. Okay, Hoko make food for a girl, but Hoko have problem. Hoko need old ingredients. Hoko stop using them, remember? Can friends bring soya paste shells? Friends get from Entma King or Barbaric Citri on Valak Mountain. Then I make food for food that Bird Girl likes. The Entma Kings that we need to hunt are in a simple enough location. You're going to the Hollow Bone, you're heading southwest through this cave right here. I almost said southeast, I get east and west still mixed up to this day, but yes, that is where you need to go. We have been there before. Hey, Hoko, we got what you asked for. Hold on while Hoko make food. Always have to fade to black whenever you make stuff. Ta-da! Hoko very happy to make food from old days. Hoko even feel like making smelly food is more fun! Well, she kinda ruined his career. Whatever you say, you're the boss. So he's making food that all customers like. That'll Hoko stay in business. But then Hoko not make food that Hoko want to make. Which way is right way, which way is wrong way? I suppose it is something that every artist suffers with. Or you can just say what Ryan says, whichever you prefer. So, Hoko can't decide for himself. We got a decision to make for him, of course, because we gotta make everybody's life choices here. Remember Poka Poka, the food critic? Well, he stops by this restaurant from time to time. He will have a bad affinity link with Hoko should you choose what McCrish would want. If you choose what Poka Poka wants, then McCrish will have a bad affinity link. However, appeasing Poka Poka gives you the lesser of two evils, because McCrish will still at least somewhat like him, whereas Poka Poka will not at all. Sorry, lady, but you're not going to be getting your wish for very long. He has not gone back to his roots. His food tastes a lot better. Unfortunately, you are just a little bit of an oddball. Yep, it's done. Go enjoy yourself, lady. It was all that I had hoped. However, Hoko told me he could never again make that taste. Why can't he just make it only for you? I've special ordered at plenty of restaurants that are like big franchises, and he's just a little guy. Just kind of running his own place. I don't get why he can't. What Franny today? Same again, he would say? Cheer up. I'm sure there's loads of places that serve rubbish food, lady. Ryan! This is just the video of Ryan being an insensitive jerk. And the bad thing is, I think he's too thick-headed to even realize he's being a jerk. So, she got one meal that was one to remember. That a compliment? If you hadn't shouted at him, would he have made me more? One cannot dwell on the past. What are you getting at, lady? You are a strange Holmes and an easy one to tease. I understand Hoko must do what he must to survive as a chef. That is enough for me. I've decided to cook food which suits my own tastes. Thank you for your help, but I've got some recipes I want to try. Until we meet again, farewell. For doing that, the mystery reward is revealed. We get a brave top. Not only that, but Ryan has now unlocked the Impatience skill branch. Impatient is right. Do I know that ever? For that, we also have an updated affinity chart. As you can see, we have Makrish not eating Hoko's food anymore. Ryan's new skill tree will improve his counterattack rate by 2%. Not really the best thing to give him. Personally, I feel it's a bit more of a Dunban thing, but like I said, I am trying to make Ryan more offensive, so maybe it'll work out for me. He has Ultimate Taunt, boosts Mad Taunt's effect on non-targeted enemies by 20%. I don't really want that because it's more defensive-oriented. Melee Champion grants haste to the party when an enemy is defeated. 15% for 30 seconds. Really good, actually. Increases the chance of a double attack by 10%. Speed Strike grants haste buff when attack misses. Really good. And Channeled Pain fills talent gauge when damage is taken. Really useful if you want to go more defensive with Ryan, because you can just spam arts yet still fill up his talent gauge to use Mad Taunt, but personally, I'm more of a fan because I can spend his Mad Taunts on Magnum Charge. And with that, we have done everything we can do with these 2 rival restaurants. We have completed their little story. Not only that, but we got a 4th skill branch for Ryan and a new Colony 6 resident in the process. Loads of new affinity links as well. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to be going around Colony 6 a little more, doing one more important quest chain, and then heading out for more lands. See you guys then.